everyone. It's Kimberly Shipley here. How are y'all? Well, it's the time for it. I'm getting ready to lay the laminate. Maybe, guys, we're gonna see. I mean, I've never done this. I might have to call back up. I don't know. I'm nervous, okay? So anyway, first of all, here's the laminate. So this is the color I'm gonna be using, the board. I have some in the closet. I think I have enough. I have 2 more boxes in there. So now, as a suggestion, I was recommended to get this stuff right here. First layer, and it is multi-purpose under laminate. I'll go a little closer here so y'all can see it. And it's supposed to, let me get my glasses here. It's 100 foot, so it's definitely enough to be for this room, maybe even another room. 100 square foot, 1.5 millimeter thickness. For underuse for vinyl plank laminate solid and engineered hardwood flooring, suitable over concrete or wood subfloors. Okay, and what this is supposed to do, it's supposed to, a closed cell foam composition, approved for use with radiant heat systems. Basically, here it is, moisture vapors, sound insulation and dimensions. So it's supposed to help, as you can see right here, with moisture. So anyway, let me go ahead and open the bag. First step, open the bag. And see what I'm getting myself into, y'all. Okay. And now, what I'll do is I'm gonna get this tape off of it. There we go. I'll throw this in the corner for right now. All right. So here's what it looks like, and here it is unfold. So what I want to do here, so y'all can see better, so forgive me for moving my camera a little bit, but I want to drop it where y'all can see the floor a little bit. So hang on. So you're going to kind of get a big pull there. Okay. There we go. That should be enough to y'all can kind of see what I'm doing there. So I guess first step, we'll start up here, and I'm gonna basically unroll one section here. So there's start at the end. Okay, I don't think this is gonna have to be perfect, y'all. I've got enough unrolled, so let me go ahead and cut it. Or don't look kind of slanted for y'all. All right, let me look again. Now this stuff, I will say, was about $30. But the guys at Menards, I got it at Menards, they highly recommended it. And, okay, so it's gonna be, I don't think it has to be perfect to get the cut, but where it's gonna be pretty well under most all boards. So, let me raise this up. I got a pair of scissors here I'm cutting it with. May have to go get me a hair tie, y'all. All right. Again, it ain't for nothing super important except for keeping moisture out. So it's recommended to go under the boards. So give that a try here. Let me get it straight. There's nothing to adhesive to glue it down or anything. Just trying to get as flat as I can. Again, from what I read, it don't have to be perfect. It's just collecting moisture. I'm gonna have to go get my hair tie, y'all. All right. Now for the fun part. I know in laminate, they somehow connect together. So I'm gonna try it. It may take me a minute, y'all. I've never done this before. So let me get me another board. Hang on. I'm gonna get y'all a little closer so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Because honestly, I really don't know what I'm doing in a way. But let me drop this a little bit. There. All right. So let's tempt this, y'all. All right, I kind of hold the end of it there. Okay. I know the guys, I know I'm saying okay a bunch. I'm just trying to give myself a little pep talk here, y'all. Again, I've never done this before. Oh, got my glasses hung up in my hair. I should put my hair up in a ponytail. Probably will later on in the video. Okay. I know somehow they interlock together. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got it. I got it. There. Look, they're interlocked. I done it, y'all. I done it. Step one, though. I used to saw yeah, but I got them together. I'm so happy to just finish that one board. I've accomplished something, y'all. Okay. Let's do this part. 2 boards. And again, I can kind of put it around. Keep it kind of interlocked. Look up here. Looks like they're interlocked together. Y'all, I did something I've never done before. And y'all are seeing it. Okay. Let's get 4 more pieces. And I will tell y'all, if the sides is not looking directly perfect, I've got some stuff to take care of that. Caleb's coming in here. Don't let Teddy in here because, well, he'll be all right.
What were you laughing about?
I put a board together. Look.
And that's why you laughed?
Yes.
Can I step on the board?
Well, you can step on this one.
What's that?
Teddy's making y'all.
Can I step on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Teddy, you begging for the video?
It feels good.
All right. Now let me see what this rose gonna turn. Hi, baby. Yeah. Mama sees you too. Yeah. Can you take Teddy in there?
Teddy, come here.
Because I can't have him jumping on me and trying to do this. It's gonna take Mom a few minutes. Now, board number 3, y'all. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so from what I read, according to somebody on YouTube, they're saying tilt it a little. So manage to get the first. Let me get a little closer up here, y'all. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying that first mark so quick. Hang on. Let me turn around this way. Okay. Well. Maybe I'll get this one backwards. Let's see if this makes a difference. That made a difference. They go a certain way. Okay. Guys, this is not bad. So. Oh, that is easy peasy, y'all. It's like putting a board game together. Okay, I'm gonna pull this back a little. Sorry, I don't know why this is trying to curve a little bit. I think I've got to get me a new camera stand. Okay, let's try 2 more boards. Be a little more careful. Oh, thought I had it, y'all. Okay. There we go. Yeah. These kind of go together like puzzle pieces, everybody. Okay. Let me get a little closer. My hands are so sore. I painted till 2 o'clock this morning, finishing this bedroom. So my hands are a little bit sore. There. There we go. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Oh guys, I'm getting it. Okay. Sorry, guys. This getting up and down is hard work. So, maybe 4 more boards. Let me go ahead and get 4 boards out. Well, here's 3. We'll go. Okay. I'm back down here on the floor. All right. Last one. All right. That puzzle worked. Looks like 2 to 3 more boards. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna turn the camera over. That way y'all can see what I'm doing. Sorry, it is hot in this bedroom where I've had the door shut. Okay. Sorry guys, I ain't doing much talking. I'm looking at, trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, here, let me get one side maybe. Sorry I'm going quiet on y'all guys. I'm just trying to get this lock in there. There we go. Ah. Got it. Now, for another one. Now I'm going to have to turn it in different angles, so bear with me here. Number one. I'll kind of much easier. All right. Oh. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. All right. I will have to cut a piece here, as you can see at the end. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna lay as much as I can without cutting first. Then I'll start that process. Yeah. So far it's looking good, y'all. So I'll go to the next row and I'll come back to this. I mean, I'm not leaving it like this, don't get me wrong. That way, in case I can see, I might have to go back before I finish this video just to touch up a little bit on the cutting, like around walls and the reuse of the other boards, because I don't want to waste nothing if I can keep a board. So everyone, what I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to attempt to measure this. So I ate so I am full. Okay. We ain't got much left right here, so what I'm gonna do is get a measurement. I know it has to sink in on this side. So the measure will be on this side, so I'm gonna hold off this on this wall. Get exactly the end I need. Let's see. Yeah, that's the side I'm gonna need. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. See how this turns out. All right. Okay. It looks like we're at the 3, so let me turn back around. Turn around, measure on this side just to make sure how even I am. Okay. Which we'll go back to that side because we'll connect that side. So, again, it looks like what? Show me about a 3. Let me move this. See how far over I'll need to go. So, right at 3. So, I'm going to turn the board over. You don't see what I'm doing. I'm going to have the whole length of 3 inch. So, which will be on this way. So right here, I'm going to take and mark it. And whatever I've got it. Great ink pen ain't working. Let's see if I can do it this way. Now I don't know if this will cut it. We'll see. There. Okay. So at the 3, I'm going to start cutting it. And this may not cut the laminate. I don't know yet. this ain't never gonna cut this. No, it won't cut it. So, hang on. I don't think I've got anything else. Oh, look. I'm just sitting here putting here the, what this stuff does, it kind of soaks up if anything got wet on your laminate. So it was recommended, so I went ahead and putting this down and just kind of rolling it on out and just cutting it. It doesn't have to be necessarily perfect, but it's just there to catch moisture if anything got spilled, so it would not go on your hardwood part of the flooring and ruin the actual flooring. So that's what this stuff does, this cover. And then now I'm going ahead and start putting laminate down. Of course, Teddy, he's watching me. And I tried to get this in perfectly, and I got some of it in good. But as you can see in the later on the videos, I ended up having to have help. But hey, as you can see, I tried it by myself. And you can't say I didn't try to do laminate. You know, which, here's proof. I'm sitting here trying. I mean, I got a little lost when it came to the corners and the ends and stuff like that. It was kind of, it was easy till that point, and I'm just like, I'm lost. And so I had to end up getting somebody to come in and help out some. But as you can see, though, hey, I attempted this, you know, and, you know, I'm trying to do the best I can for it. But anyway, and poor Teddy, he's over there. He's Mama's cheering section right here. As you can see, he doesn't leave his mama's side. He is my cheering section. But I'm so glad that this project will be done and get Caleb back in his room. As you can see by the end of the video, this part will all be done. And anyway, don't want to get too ahead of myself there. And, you know, guys, it's like this. This room has been one of the longest projects I've ever had to do, because I ended up finding so much wrong. And, you know, but that's okay. I found it wrong, and I've got it fixed. And that's the most important thing. You know, whether I done it or I hired somebody, I attempted to do this. I mean, as you can see, you know, I put down a lot of video. And the reason why I'm only going to do one board is because kind of just looking things over. I guess I'm explaining. I end up just voice over a little bit. It takes so much strength. Anyway, I'm talking about the laminate cutter, as you can see in the video. Anyway, let's do a board. Okay, got my board. We're going to be over here in this corner. I'm going to start over here first. Okay, to get this right. So here we go. So I'm going to measure. Look, I got a pencil. All right, to get to the end here. What? Okay. So it looks like it needs to be straight with this right at the lip. So I want to do a marking to make this straight with the lip. So that way I can get exactly the cut. And I'm using a pencil. That way I can erase it off here and it won't be on the board. Okay. Sorry, I've got a toe that's kind of sore. I've got to go to get it seen about. It's dry skin. I get dry skin easy under my toes. So, all right. So what we're gonna do, this is how this works. I'm gonna set the base right here. Now this is to help, I'll put this on this side. It's to help keep it level. Okay. Now I want to make sure before I start cutting that it's directly in line. Look. There we go. Okay. It's directly in line, everyone. Now this actually ain't sharp. I will tell everybody it is not sharp to touch, but somehow it cuts it in the proper place. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean by this is really hard for me due to the fact when I caught the lung infection, it caused me to lose my strength. So, I'm going to try to do this, but this gets me out of breath, y'all. Oh, I done it. Actually, that board was easier than yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna put. Now, the only thing I seen on here was just a little tiny right there. So I'm gonna take that, and it may not matter, but I'm gonna take an X-Acto knife here and just kind of shave it. So that way it'll fit. There's one little tiny spot. A little bitty. There. Because that'll push it down easier. Just kind of get a little bit so little edge is pretty level. Okay. Now let's see how it's going to fit. And close my X-Acto knife here. Okay. Now this should. All right. Rubber mallet. So look there, everybody. I cut a board. Worked. Now all this is going to be covered by the trim when I put it up. So, and y'all see that in another video. But I'll be cutting the next board. Now I can reuse this board. So I'm gonna, oh, watch out, Teddy. I'm gonna go with the edge of the closet. As you can see, it's gonna be too long. Well, no, you can't see it. As you can see, it's going to be too long. So, again, let's measure. I want to go to the end of the closet because I want to do the closet separately. So, just take a tape measure. You're right here, like I did before. And, look. Okay. I'm going to go to the very end right here, because that will have to connect inside. So try to get it as best as I can. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think this is. Make a little mark there, so right there. And if I see any markings on the floor, what are you sniffing, Teddy? Teddy's over there sniffing. Okay. I'm gonna turn the camera around, so please don't get dizzy on me. All right. Try to make it where y'all can see, okay? All right. Now, I gotta get it to this line. Of course, this is gonna be the piece I use. So, let me get it on here. There we go. This fits the board perfectly, y'all. Okay. Hang on. Okay, I got a little stuck, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is took out that part of the board down here. So I wanna knock it loose. Hang on. What? Okay. Let me switch this. Okay. One way or another will make it work. Okay, I'm gonna shade this down a little. So go back over here. So sorry, don't mean to make you dizzy. What? Okay. Get my little X-Acto knife out. Kind of just. What? All right, let's see if this will work. I guess it'd help if I had the right side, wouldn't it? No, hang on. You get a little closer in. There. Now, the only thing I see, which it doesn't bother me, there's a little bit more right there than I like. But, I mean, you know, that's gonna do. It doesn't look bad. And I don't think we can switch these around. I'd really like that end to be right there. Let me see if I can get that to work. I don't think this would work, but wait a minute. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, done, y'all. And that worked fine. And that covered the little crease right there. All right. 2 pieces cut and 2 pieces to go. So, So yeah, everyone, hang on. It's working. So anyway, on to the next of the floor. So I'm trying to get these little boards here and cut them. Again, Teddy's being my cheer section here, my cheerleader, I guess. But this is where I started having a lot of problems at, and I attempted it, everyone. I mean, I tried, but I guess there's just some things we're not meant to be good at. I'm good at the painting. I can fix walls, and there'll be a lot more in this house to do. So even though I had to get somebody to help, and this thing right here for me is hard to push down. I just ain't got the strength. But now the guy that was here helping me today, this was easy for him to push down. He used this a lot, so it was a helpful buy. And my skill saw was, excuse me, it was also very helpful buy. He used it and was able to get things, done easier. So they're two good buys for somebody fixing a home. And because it's something that would be needed later. But as you can see, I measured the boards. I don't know if I've got it right. I told the guy, go up behind me, make sure I got it all fitted right and pushed in good. And, and just do it like that. And, I mean, I'm cutting the boards, trying to get it all done and all measured. And Teddy's watching me, make sure I got my measurements. As you can see his little ears there. So, yeah. See how it was struggling there at the end? I had to push it out. And so I had to turn it around. It's hard to get all the way pushed down for me. But, hey, it done the job. So here we go. I'm doing it again. Yeah, there we go. Getting it all done. And so anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm attempting it and trying it, but it ended up not being a perfect job for me. And so, again, I had to kind of call for reinforcements on this and call for pay somebody to help me out. But, hey, though, I mean, at least I attempted it and tried it. That's a lot I can say for other people. Hey, everyone. I had to call in for reinforcement to come in and help me out on this because I just could not finish the last of it. I tried, and I didn't want to waste any more boards. So this gentleman is helping me and to get this finished up, and I'll show you the end results once it's completely done and finished. And I got where I was baffled with it, so I just couldn't do no more. And hey, A for effort for trying. But
absolutely, you didn't do too bad. You got more floors covered than not covered, so that's pretty good.
So anyway, I'm gonna let him get to work, and I'm not gonna put the whole thing here on YouTube. But when he completes it, I'll show y'all what it looks like. So here we go, everyone. On to the next one. Next you'll see is what the finishing product is. Okay, everyone. As you can see, Caleb's checking out the closet there. We're going to start putting the wall trim on each side here. And it's a peel and stick wall trim. Really neat stuff. I like how it looks after it gets on, and you'll see it here in a little bit. But kind of the peel and stick there, we're going to go each side of the wall. And I'm kind of starting it out, and then my friend, he's come in here and helped me out here on it. He can get it better lined up than I can on the floor part. This is really cool stuff. I really like it. I got it at Menards, and I've been getting a lot of my stuff at Menards, but I really like this product. It really covers a lot of the bottom you don't want to show. It makes it just kind of nice and neat, kind of trimmed up there. You know, what the little dabs at your bottoms kind of mess up. Look, Teddy there, he's looking out the window.
and it just kind of gives it everything a neat, crisp look. And so I really like this stuff. So far, what I put down, again, I really like it. I highly recommend it to anybody that's fixing their home. This is, I think, made out of a type of vinyl, maybe. But anyway, it's a peel and stick. It goes on great. As you can see, you just kind of pull it off. You get it lined up and push it in there. For some reason, the crease at the bottom was hard for me. So I'll let my friend here help me with it and to get it pushed in. But yeah, I mean, it's really simple. It's just that little bottom crease that was hard for me. I guess if I worked with it enough and bent it enough beforehand, I could have probably got it, but he could get faster. So anyway, I think that's a good thing. And he's been nice. He got the floor down for me, and now we got this trim here, and he's even going to help me get Caleb's bed up and stuff. So very big blessing here in disguise for that. And now we come to the other side here on the wall and just kind of trimming it up. And we'll still like some. So I've got to go Bernard's probably
This
either
video
tonight
was
or tomorrow.
about the flooring itself. So since the flooring's pretty much actually done, the next video you'll see, which will probably release sometime tomorrow, is Caleb's bed and all that put in. So that's exciting. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I know this has been a long process. We're almost at the end. But anyway, and again, thank y'all for being supportive and watching, and all the likes, comments, shares, everything I've got from it. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. So anyway, tomorrow will be the release of what the bed looks like, all in the new room. Thanks, everybody.